This is going to be potentially the world's fastest market recap. The amount of rage I feel is uncharitable. It is un-holiday-like how angry I am. I was a little wound up about that. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get faster the more of the coffee I drink. Morning's market day. This is one that I did last year, and it's at a brewery. Which the one that I did at the brewery a few weeks ago, it was a different one, but it's still the same theme. I think we all know how well that one went. I'll link that video. This one I did last year. It's a holiday market, so maybe better than a Halloween market. I did 10 times my booth fee last year, but it was a very low booth fee. But it's just like an indoor quick one, no tent, couple hours, see how it goes. The event organizer is the one that I did a few others for this year, and they all were just a stink fest. So I'm putting my expectations on the floor, and then we can only be positively surprised. I don't want to be a downer, but my expectations are the floor. Where are your expectations?
On the floor. The
floor. Okay. See you in a little bit. I forgot to say welcome to Snuggle Bucket. I'm Susan. I sew and crochet stuffed animals and sell them at markets sometimes. Thank you for being here. Are you new? Thank you for coming. Are you old? Thank you for coming. Updated my mini section. I think it's a little better than it was last time, but it's still not really what I want. My husband has an idea for next weekend. Dumpster fires, sushi cats as requested by that kid at Harvest Fest. I hope this little turkey sells. This is kind of one of his few chances. We have a little birdhouse for birds, mid-range stuff. A little mascot came, and the rest of the capybara blind boxes. I wore my most festive Christmas sweater. Look at all these guys. That's Sylvie. There's a crochet drop shipper here. We open in 5 minutes, and here is a current update. There's no internet in the whole place. It's down. The internet's down. It's gonna be cash and I guess Venmo if your data works well enough. The amount of rage I feel about the drop shipper is uncharitable. It is un-holiday-like how angry I am. I will not be doing this again. Handmade or bust. Hopefully I'll get a lot of hats done for the Build a Snowman, so this day won't be a waste. How are you? Good, thanks.
Babies in my life.
Oh.
And then
I know. I know, I always get people being like, oh, I don't have any kids to buy for. I'm like, okay, well.
What are you making now?
I'm making hats for snowmen who aren't out yet, but they need their accessories. It's time for the halftime report. What's your review at our halftime report so far? Well, it's better than last time.
True.
Still no internet, but most people have cash, so it seems fine. Couple sales. I sold my cloud dragon, like the jelly cat lookalike, so I'm gonna have to make more of those for the other festivals, so that's good. And Ryan got his coffee. So now I feel like I can crochet a lot faster. I made 3 hats so far.
Buzzing.
And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get faster the more of the coffee I drink. I made my booth fee. It's better than last time, so that's it. This is going to be potentially the world's fastest market recap because just nothing interesting happened, I guess. It was fine. That's how I would describe it. It's fine. I did this one last year and the booth fee was $40 and I made $400. Or my revenue was $400. So that was 10 times and that was fine. This time I ended up paying $75 for the table because I wasn't actually supposed to do this one. I had signed up for one earlier in the fall that ended up being canceled for rain. I had a credit for an event with this organizer. I said, I'll do this one because I know I did decent at it last year, but I think I overpaid because I don't think it's normally $75 to do this one. Something else I didn't realize is apparently it's not handmade specific. So like I said, there was a like a crochet drop shipper there selling like the very typical crochet drop shipped stuff like that like that smiley face sunflower. Do you know that one? She had that. She had a bunch of like jewelry, and then she had fake Labubus. So I won't be doing this one again. And I don't think I'm going to work with this. I don't think I'll do any more with this organizer, because like I said, all the ones I did with them earlier this year were all flops. And I know it's a tough year, but like even for that, they were flops. Let's see, what do we sell? Last year when I did this, there was like a mad rush at the beginning. It's only from 12 to 4. So at the beginning, it was super crowded, and we made basically everything we were going to make in the first 2 hours. So this year when it was slow at the beginning, we were like, ooh, but it did pick up. It picked up at the end. Let's just go through the list, because there's not that many that I think it's going to get boring. I sold 1 capybara blind box, 2 tiny birds, both mallards, weirdly enough, 1 rainbow cow, 2 capybaras, 1 of the Stitch Collective dogs, 2 chickens. And then of note, I sold the rainbow cloud dragon that I had made. So I'm going to make more of those, because that sold very quickly. And I think because it's sort of the same colors as the jelly cat, it's popular. The turkey sold, the little turkey I made, which I was glad about, because he doesn't have too many more chances. I have a market this coming weekend that's pre-Thanksgiving, but for him to sell at this one, that was just easier. I sold 1 of my little bears and sweaters, the rainbow sweater, and my last Nooks Hooks bunny. So for a 4-hour event, I made $304.94, which is $100 down from last year, which seems fine given how this year has been going. That seems on par. We sold 13 items, so my average order was $23.46. Oh, and the credit cards were down the whole time. Some people were able to use Venmo, but otherwise it was all cash. That didn't seem to be the end of the world for anyone. There wasn't anyone who was like going to buy something and then they're like, oh no, I only have a credit card. But it was stress inducing, because then you have to say it to everybody. You have to be like, I'm sorry, I don't take cards. It stinks. Again, that was no one's fault. That was just what it was. Of that $304, $17.94 is going to the state for sales tax. My booth fee was $75. Venmo fees were $2.63. My insurance policy is always $49. Paid $18 in gas. So my expenses, does this include the taxes? Yes, so my expenses were $162.57, meaning my revenue minus expenses is $142.37. And I'm not going to break it down into COGS and wages and profit, because it's just not enough to matter. I'm also thinking of changing my pricing structure for my upcoming markets, which feels like, it feels icky, but also I'm not going to charge much more for everything, kind of like $1 here and there. My main reason for doing it is that I have 3 weekend-long events, and one of them is going to be much bigger than I thought it was when I signed up for it. So I need to make what I have last a little longer. I don't know. I don't love it, but I think also we forget that like we're small businesses, but it's still businesses, and you need to do things that businesses do. I just need to make what I have last a little longer, so I am going to change my pricing structure slightly. So that breakdown will change, so that's not like an effective number to tell you. It doesn't matter. All told, not my worst market, just a medium market. Some markets are like that. Would I do it again? Like I said, no. This one in particular, I think I fall into the trap where I'm like, oh, $300 in 4 hours is a pretty good run. But it's not actually 4 hours, is it? Like the market is from 12 to 4, but we left the house at 9 and we didn't get home till 5:30. So that's a whole day. It's important to remember all of the work that actually goes into it. And for a time of year when there's so many markets available to sign up for, this is not the one, you know? Next year, either I'll save the weekend for a different event or save the inventory for other bigger events. And like I said, I didn't realize it wasn't strictly a handmade. Most of the events with this organizer are advertised as arts and crafts. I don't remember how this one was advertised, but now that I'm thinking back on it, even the ones that are advertised as arts and crafts, there are definitely resellers of pre-made things. I think I just didn't notice it because it wasn't crochet. But this time when there was a crochet drop shipper, I was like, I made sure to crochet at my booth so that the people walking by knew that these were handmade. Technically, I mean, we're selling different things. She had like flowers and some plushies and some like little cutesy purses that were crocheted. It's frustrating to put so much time into something and then people are reselling stuff from Temu basically. I suppose that's no one's fault but mine for not realizing it wasn't strictly a handmade market. It's frustrating because her prices can be lower. She can have more stuff for less. It's disheartening. It's like AI. It's all disheartening. It's all disheartening and soulless, honestly. So I was a little wound up about that. So I'm just gonna be done with this event and this organizer group. They're perfectly nice, but maybe not for me. And that's how you learn, right? You don't know that. You don't know what events are for you until you go ahead and do them. Sometimes twice. So like I said, fastest recap ever. I don't have anything else to say about it. There's just nothing to say. This coming weekend, I have a 2-day market that I've never done before. I have no frame of reference. It's called a holiday stroll, so I'm trying to get some Christmas things finished up. After that, I have two big markets. That's what's in the pipeline. Thank you so much for recapping this market with me. I'm so glad you were here. Do you want to subscribe? That would be really awesome if you could do that, because we hit 500. I keep saying that, but I literally can't believe it. I know in the grand scheme, it's nothing. But in the like, if you think about like, if you're in a room and 500 people are listening to you, I would be pooping my pants. Like, I would be unable to breathe. I'd be losing my mind. Okay. Actually, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. So if you wanted to subscribe, that would be awesome. I'm probably going to do a giveaway at 1,000 subscribers. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. If you want to head over there, probably I'll do 1,000 follower giveaways over there too. I don't know yet. Anything is possible. The world is my oyster. I'm not on Facebook anymore because of the rage deletion. Don't follow me there because I'm not there. Thank you for being here. I'm going to be back next week. I'm going to be showing you all the Christmas stuff I made. It's just another studio vlog, but for Christmas stuff. And then more recaps. I guess it's just market prep and recaps from here on out. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next week.